This is Design Right Logos, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be demonstrating how to create this guitar logo or vector through Inkscape. So let's get to it. So before you do anything, you want to go onto Files and go onto Document Properties, which can also be accessed through Shift, Control and D at the same time. So if you go on that, you go onto Display Units and you want to make that pixels. And then next we are going to take off the show page border so that we've got a fresh image, a fresh background here. And then you can come off that, go on to views, zoom, and 100%, which is 1:1, just like that. So we can start with this. So first what you want to do is create the base of the guitar, just like shown here, that thing right there. So to do that, we're going to take the circle tool and do it the color we want, so probably about that. So hit Control Shift, circle tool, Control Shift, make a nice big circle, just about this, maybe a bit smaller. And let's make it, let's see, is the opacity, okay, we want to make sure that the opacity is all the way up first of all. That's it. So let's make it, yeah, that looks fine, just about that. Now you want to go onto the square tool and again hit Control Shift and make sure it's a rectangle more than a square. Yeah, it needs to be about a rectangle. And you want to make sure that the edges are just about like that. Then you can make it bigger if you want. Maybe we can do that again. Yeah, that's it, just like that. And you want to position that right on top of your circle. Now to align it, you're going to press Shift and on your circle, and then onto the aligning tool right there, and click this one in the middle, right like this. So that looks good. Okay, maybe we can take down just like that, a bit more. That looks perfect. So now what you want to do is click on the first one, the square or rectangle, click Shift, hit Shift and the circle. You can go into Path and Combine or Union. And I'll do Combine because if you press on Union, it's like combining it, but you can't break them apart. So let's click on Combine. Now what you want to do is click on right click first of all, and then go on to Duplicate, which is also Control and D. So if we duplicate that and make it a darker color, so right about that, looks fine. Yep, looks just about right. You can go off that, and now go onto your square tool again, and go on the side. Now this one we're going to make it red so that we can see it better. Control Shift, make a rectangle or a square, it doesn't really matter. And then you want to make those edges a bit just like that. That's perfect. Then on Select All and position it right to the right, just here. And you want to make that a lot bigger. A lot bigger. That's it, that's perfect. Now let's position it in the middle, not perfect middle, but just about there. Click Shift onto your guitar base, and then go onto Path, and then Difference, and it just looks like that. Now we might have not done it exactly right, maybe more towards the middle. That's it again, Shift, guitar base, and then Difference. Now that looks just about right. So we've pretty much done the shadow and the base, which looks perfect, as you can see here. Now next, what we want to do is the hole in the middle. So here, easy, just take the circle tool, press Shift and Control at the same time, just like that. Now we want to make it a dark color, just about that. Yeah, that's just about right, so that you can actually see it. Make it a lot smaller. Yeah, that's the right size, I'd say. And position it not exactly in the middle of the circle, just a bit higher. Then press Shift and the whole guitar base, which would be that one, because if you click on that one, it will only be half. So you want the other one and position it right in the middle, just to make sure. So that's taking shape right now. Now go onto the square tool again, and you hit Shift and Control and make it a rectangle sideways, just about that. And you want to round these shapes up, just like that, and then go onto your select tool again. That's right. Now, let's see, that's a bit too big. So let's make it a bit thinner and smaller, just like that. So it's just a bit bigger than the circle, really, that's what we want. Maybe a bit smaller than that. Now click on shift again and that shape right there, and you want to align it in the middle just like that. Now that looks perfect. We want to take that shape again and duplicate it. You can put it on the side and then click on it again and click Control, and then you want to move it just like that. Now that we've got that, you go on the square tool again and rough up these edges. Select all, make it a lot longer and maybe a bit thicker, just about that. That's just fine. And you're going to position it on top right here. Okay, maybe a bit bigger and longer, just like that. That looks fine. Yep, like that. And you want to position it right in the middle. So again, shift, next shape, and then right in the center, just like that. So that looks just about right. So we're actually more than halfway through now, just about to finish the top. So for that, you're going to select square tool again, press shift, and again you want it a rectangle, just like that. And you want to make sure that the edges are rounded by clicking on that dot on the top right of your shape, and click on the select tool again. And this time we're going to make it sort of a beige, just like that. That seems fine. Make it a bit bigger and position it right on top. So now this again, we've got that problem of corner to corner, and to undo that, you just go onto the top left of your page here and you unclick this right there, and it says unable snapping. You just unclick that so it disables everything, sorry. And you want to click onto this shape right there, and this, actually no, all you have to do is send this to the bottom, just like that. Now that looks good. Let's make it just a bit bigger. Yeah, that looks fine. Now you click on shift and that shape right there, the rectangle, and position it in the middle. Mine I already put it in the middle, so you don't do anything. But now what we want to do, as shown in this picture right there, you want to punch a hole in the middle of that shape right there. So to do that, all you have to do is duplicate, go make it red, hit Control Shift, and make it just a bit smaller, just like that. You can move it to the top maybe a bit. And then you click on both shapes, so if you zoom in by pressing plus on your keyboard, select both shape, go on to path, and difference. And that's it, it's that easy. So actually we're pretty much, yeah, that's done, so we're nearly done actually. So now you can take your square tool again, and this time make it black. Not perfectly black, says about 90% grey. Make a rectangle out of that, rough up these edges, go on your select tool, just about like that, and then make a circle the same colour, just like this. That's perfect. And position it right there. You can center it as well if you want, going for your line tool. Oh, actually that's wrong. To do this one you want to click on that one, because otherwise it will be right in the middle from the left. So just about that. Now you can select both of those, combine using this tool, and if you want to ever break it apart, click on that, or you can go onto path and break apart, but that's if you've combined it through the path tool. So here we've combined it. Yep. If you go on minus to zoom out, and you click on Control Shift and make this shape a lot smaller, just like that. Now we want to zoom in a tiny bit because I can't see much otherwise. That's it. Make it smaller and position it right there. That's it. Now Control D 3 times, well actually twice, because we want 3 duplicates, just like that. Or what you can do, like that, we've got one shape. You click it, drag it wherever you want, and if you hit space on your keyboard, it's basically just like duplicating it, but it's a lot easier. And right there, and you can delete that one. So now you can all select it all, or press shift on all 3 of these shapes, and like this you can make it a lot smaller by pressing shift and control at the same time, and position it right there. Yeah, that's fine. So now, so that we don't have to copy all of them here, all you do is press shift on all of those, click and shift, and you want to duplicate them, and you can flip them just by clicking this tool, flip selected object horizontally, or is H on your keyboard, like that. Now, so that you don't move them up or down, you click on Control and drag them just like this, right there, just at the perfect alignment. Oh, well, that looks fine. So that's nearly it. Now all we have to do is make the strings. Now the strings, it's a bit fidgety to do it because it's so small. So you take a square, your square tool right here. Let's make it red so that we can see it. Because the strings are normally white, but on this page you won't be able to see it unless you change your background. So you make a nice, very long rectangle, just like that. Go on your select tool, and you position it right in the middle here. And you want to make sure that it's the right height. And if you zoom in a lot, more than that, position it right about there. Now go all the way down, and you want to make that a lot smaller. Go all the way down again, and you want to bring this right about, let's say, here. Now we're definitely going to make that string a lot smaller, because that's way too big. That seems just about the right size, but we want to shift this a bit to the right, so hit Control and drag it along so that it stays at the same rate right there. Now we can make it white. Now I won't make it exactly white, just a bit grey. That's it. Let's make that a bit thinner though, because it seems too thick. Right about that. That seems fine. Now you go on Control, press Control on your keyboard, and start dragging this by pressing on it, and you press space once, twice, 3 times, and a 4th time. And like this you got an additional one, but you can just delete that. That's my fault. Now we want to make sure that these are spaced out perfectly, so Control and drag it along. So that one be right here. That one I can position it right there. That one here. And that actually seems fine. So now if we zoom out, we've got nice strings to our guitar. And our guitar looks fine. It might not exactly look like the original picture that I did, a bit fatter, but it looks fine. And that's your, if you followed my video, your third or second, sorry, project. And pretty easy and simple. And if you follow my next videos, you'll soon be able to make better logos on your own, hopefully. So see you next time.